Slowly just trudging my way through the last of these, Let's go with RuneOrde next. Or RuneOrde, I guess. Vikings go bag building. Okay. At the moment, it's a simple procedural generation of a game board, the storm elements, and the level up choices. Sadly, there were other features we wanted to implement for the procedural generation, but we weren't able to implement them. Well, let's see what this is all about. It's made by Jaffarlo, Ivory Red, Matteo, Bunino Davidi, and Andrea Warrior. And I don't see a browser, so we gotta download this one. Only 49 megabytes, so not too big. That's nice. So, RuneOrde is a roguelike dungeon crawler loosely based on the Viking myths. You play as a nameless Satyr, a Viking seer, that uses the powers of carved runes to enhance his attacks, walking through 3 scenarios that revolve around a mysterious story. In every level, you will find an altar. Those altars tell you about the history of the world and how the events unfolded before you got there, as well as your personal story. You will also find creatures that want to fight you. By killing them, you'll be able to gain more runes, which in return give you more options and choices on how to tackle every level. This game has been developed by a small number of people, and it's the first or second experience for all of us. While being technically a complete game, it's still missing some enemies that we plan to put into the game, and some transitions could be better. So you can probably expect some updates, bug fixing in the coming days. The game is built from the ground up, no previous code, no modified assets, even the font has been made by us. We probably shouldn't brag about the font though. This was our entry for the 7DRL 2023 challenge. It was listed as incomplete. In the coming days, weeks, new versions will be released with a more tested game, new binding runes, and other stuff implemented. So, there's a team. And I don't see any updates from the developer, so what we see here is guess all they really got to basically do. Well, let's see what they did. So, we got a Unity game by the looks of it. Made with Unity. That is hard to read. At first we thought the blood from the battle had finally reached the sky. Fire shootings from the horizon filled the night, and all the stars started to fall down. We knew what was happening, as it was foretold in the beginning of time, and so we wept and cried with joy, and for every end is met with a new beginning. But then everything froze, the fires that had been dancing in the horizon suddenly stopped, and collapsed onto itself, like a crumpled blade of grass. A glimmer shone on all creation, and the ice came. No death will come and free us anymore, and I can't read the rest because it's all gone. Oh well. That's sort of hard to read, so not the best, screen there, but whatever. RuneOrde, new game. So there I am right there. You see me moving about 3 squares each time. Down goes the wolf. Yeah, I can't read that. So basically stepping toward this will basically activate that. Alright, we got 3 wolves to fight this time. Okay, no HP damage there. 3 triangles knotted together, an ancient symbol of the gods. A curse for some, a blessing for others. The mark of the All-Father. A mark of death and rebirth, a mark of weakness. Inscribed upon the ones that would herald the All-Father during illegible. Alright, so, it didn't really explain what the controls or, like, you know, stuff basically is here, so... I have to use the power of carved runes to enhance my attacks, but, how do I basically do so, I don't know. Down he goes. Oh, this guy's got a range attack, I guess. I die. Alright, well, press the button to go back to main menu. Luckily the wolves don't seem to get an attack, like, you know, as soon as they get close enough to me, so that's nice. The villager said nothing, as there was no need to. Najal grabbed his giant axe and stood up. Bjorn, smiling and with teary eyes, said his goodbyes to everybody and then charged at his son. With his sword up, Najal took the first blow and his side and started to bleed, then made his axe fall on his father, splitting him in half. Okay, we got one of these guys again. This guy's got a dangle attack too, so he can attack for basically 2 squares, this guy. I still died. I think this gives me like an extra turn. The mirror had little ornaments, some runes were inscribed on the sides, but the etchings was rushed, as if it was added later. Aside from that and the material, it seemed a very cheap mirror. Surprisingly, the reflecting surface was shaped in a perfect oval, as if all care went into the shaping, rather than the ornaments. Dust covered almost all of these surfaces, and the kid could not help himself, but clean it up with his sleeve. And in that moment, he saw. Okay, we got them to fight again. So she can hit me at, like, you know, range of 3. She's still hitting me. So she's like weak, but you know, can hit me at range. The dead are not supposed to walk on the earth, the living are not supposed to live forever, as death embraces us all, and finally lets us rest. To be born again when new morning comes. I have no idea what this basically does, but whatever. Yeah, it seems like, you know, this gives me like a free move, but whatever. Probably won't help me against these guys. It didn't take much for the villagers to find sleeping in the hut. They brought him to his parents, but none could manage to wake him up. And so his father did what he had to and brought him deep in the woods, where it was rumored that the Fae folk lived. He split a rock in half and left the kid there. Down I go. Looking at these runes, I honestly have enough basically to cast like Courage like twice, but you know, what that gets me, I don't know. That's basically a repeat, I think, of what we saw before. We got bitten by a wolf. It would be nice if it had some healing here, by the way, but whatever. Jal was alone when he returned to the village. He was told that a messenger came from the king and was waiting for him. In his hut. He brought news of war, and Najal had to go. Najal didn't object, as war was his destiny and his birthright. He had waited for this war all his life, and there was nothing anyone could do to stop him. Here's a question, can she attack me right here? No, so these are like barriers, I guess, to like, you know, being attacked. No one would think Nell Born's son was a man the first time they saw him, but he was. The biggest man you could ever encounter, and a good man. The issue with Nell was that he was, well, too big to get married. Fathers would hide their daughters in fear, and Nell remained alone for a long time. I'm guessing I don't have to kill everything, by the way, and hey look, new level. There's a, you know, one again. Okay, there goes the Banshee. You know, I wonder what this button's basically for. Is it like a wait button or... Oh, let's get my runes back. Okay, good to know. So, level up. Hey look, I got my HP back. Hooray! So there's some reason to actually fight stuff, by the way, because you get your stuff back. Wonder what Perseverance basically does for me. Down goes the Banshee again. So let's, like, you know, reset this. So, no idea what that did for me. It would be nice to actually have some idea of like what these like abilities basically do, but you know, at least I figure out how to use them. There's the mirror one again. Okay, so that's basically the level exit right there. Health would be useful. Down you go. I think they might be getting double moves on me, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. Or maybe I get 2 moves when I basically click that button, so watch out for that. Oh, I'm out of ruins. He would spend his days just watching the horizon, knowing that a time would come, a time of war. He knew he had a choice, and while the Allfire averted his gaze, he made it. Okay, I can't get my runes back, so we're pretty much dead in the water here. Yeah, they get 2 moves, these guys, so that's something to watch out for. Bang. 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 God, these guys are tough. Finally got one of them right there. We can level up here. I think having more ruins is probably more beneficial than anything else here, so get some ruins. Fight! Took 12 of my health just fighting that guy. Health doesn't seem to do anything good for me, by the way, so that seems to be a waste. Oh, that's the sleeping one again, so whatever. Power back up. I was hoping I'd take a move for him, but I guess it doesn't, so that sucks. One. Oh, I get health when I basically fight these guys. So it's maybe like a leech. Power up a little bit. I got 2 health when I hit this guy, so I think it's a leech ability, the health lake one. They level up on the nick of time there. Protection. Let's get this. What the? Oh yes, forest fires. It's that time of year again, by the way. Alright, so. Nothing to worry about. Oh, for you guys, there's nothing to worry about. Yay! Oh, there we go. And wow, these levels are getting fierce with more and more guys to basically fight. Yeah, they're getting 2 moves when I basically use this, so something to watch out for. And I stopped moving, that's nice. And so we left. Took what few men the village could afford to spare, and left to die as a warrior. When the battle began, the sky turned red, and even from the village one could hear the sound of metal, smell the blood, feel the butchering of the flesh. Death was upon the world. This is probably stupid, but... Okay, so they're bugged for some reason. Not that it's a bad thing for me, but... Just kill that because I can. Yeah, let's just leave. Alright, so game over. Gamer over, rather. Alright, well, it's got some interesting ideas, but it's definitely very, very rough, and obviously it was incomplete for a reason. Let's just quit out of that. That's basically RuneOrde. Hope you guys basically enjoyed that, and take care.